Alright, so here we are. We are going to play, it's only me, going to play King's Quest 1, the EGA version. The intro has the regular King's Quest music, but throughout the video I actually end up using newer King's Quest music to at least make it somewhat bearable. So here we are. Right now is just a dude named Graham. He's not king yet. He's just strolling around like, hey, check out this castle. Let's go to this castle and not swim in this moat with the little alligators. So we're cruising through. Very colorful flags here. It's very nice. And we load. And into this screen we see the door and two lions there. Let's go inside. Open gate. Oh, it's not a gate, it's a door. And they swing slowly. Now we're just cruising inside this really long hall. It's kind of cool that even back then in this game they had this perception view where it looks like you're actually going down a long hall. So I thought that was kind of cool. Let me take a little turn over here. I'm curious if Graham at this point is a peasant, or what his deal is. They say he's a knight, but I mean, most knights that I've thought of don't wear bright red shirts, blue pants, and a little colorful hat. So, and here we are in front of the king. What do you do with a king? You bow. And so we talk to the king, and he says, Sir Graham, I am an old man. I fear my end is near. I've chosen you to prove yourself worthy of the throne. As you know, our kingdom is weak and poor. I have knowledge of the existence of 3 things that would make our kingdom wealthy and strong. Somewhere within our kingdom there is a magic mirror that tells the future. There is a magic shield that will protect the bearer from mortal harm. Finally, there is a magic chest that is always filled with gold coins. Go, Sir Graham. Go and bring me back this treasure. If you succeed, you will become king. Or something. So cool. Thanks. You know about this stuff and never went for it. Pretty cool. So now I guess that's our quest. And off we go down the hallway. Hey, check it out. It's the hallway. I mean, how many people does this king have that he can't send a bunch of knights out to go find these items? I mean, why did he wait for Graham to come strolling along and go, hey, you know what? Dude, I pick you and you alone to go find these 3 items that could have probably saved our kingdom a long time ago. But whatever. So now we're here. Gonna save the game since we just started. And start. Let's cruise along here. And while the game does have that thing of perception, it's very easy to fall off this bridge because even though it looks like it's kind of long, it's actually not. So it's very easy to fall off the edge at the thinner parts. And here's a weird looking stone. So what should we do? Just a stone out of place? Oh, look, a rock. Oh, you see a large gray rock. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Let's push it. Because that's what you should do with a rock, right? Is just push it, and holy crap, there's a hole. So let's take a look inside this hole. Who puts a dagger in a hole beneath a rock? That's what I want to know. Like, who's the person that did this? I mean, should we find this person and return their dagger? Why did they stick it? Is it a murder weapon and they're trying to hide it? Who knows? But we're going to take it. Because in this game, you essentially pick up anything that is not nailed down. And now here's a large tree with a big hole. You see a very large oak with branches. Look, branches. You see nothing special, even though it just pointed out the branches. So, let's climb the tree. And we climbed the tree very quickly. Now you'll notice there was no climbing of this tree. Later on there's a beanstalk you'll have to climb up, and it's a pain. So here we are, it looks like a big nest, but actually what's there is a golden egg. It's smooth and shiny. Naturally, the bird, who probably laid this egg, doesn't need the egg, right? So we'll just take it. And rather than going down the normal way, let's take a plunging fall to what would seem like your death, but it's not. It just hurts. A little dee-doo, dee-doo. Cute. So now let me think about it. Let me get my bearings. We'll save because we just got the egg. And let's see. From here, let's head. Let's go this way. I'm a little confused. Very easily confused. Especially after a fall from a tree like that. And what do we have here? Oh, well, let's be more specific. Look around. Yeah. Of course, because once again, you take everything that is not nailed down. So since these are just carrots, and it's behind the castle, so it's probably the king's carrots. No idea why he has carrots. Maybe for good eyesight. Maybe he has a bunch of rabbits. Who knows? But we're going to take this carrot and stroll along. And over there seems to be a bunch of marbles. That's what it looks like to me. But, what do I know? And you see nothing special. Even though there's weird things in the middle of this floor, apparently I see nothing special. It's just random marbles or candy. And hey, look at this. Notice it's a bunch of 3-leaf clovers, but there is one right in the middle that is a 4-leaf clover. So, more likely you have to get it. See, it doesn't want you to get the 3-leaf clover because, that's not the one you want. Naturally, you want the one that's right in the middle, and it's a 4-leaf clover. You sense great strength. Going to save. Just cruising along. I should just leave it as cruising, but whatever. Clover. And from here, let's chuck on upwards. And a bridge. We will come to that bridge later on. So I'm going to go over here. Trying to remember where everything is at in this game. It's been a while. I'm not sure why at times Graham seems to pick up a little speed and then slow down to it. Hey, there's a bowl. It's kind of unusual and out of place. Yeah, bowl. You pick up the ceramic bowl. What are we going to do? We're going to look in the bowl. Notice a word at the bottom of the bowl, which says fill. Yep. After uttering the strange word. Why is that a strange word? It just says fill. I don't know why fill is considered a strange word. But nonetheless, the bowl is now full of liquid. Save. Bowl. You like how I save the games? It's very unique in the way I save it. A lot of thought goes into how I should name these these save games. Not that I name it after the items I've just picked up or anything like that. And look, it's a pretty lake. Oh, look, it's a pretty lake. And there's the little elf dude. Oh, look, you just say, hey, elf, and he gives you a magic ring. Hopefully it's not one to rule them all. Cool. Thank you, Elf. Let's cruise around. Once again, Graham hits a little turbo. Boom. Let's see what is up here. Oh, look, it's a nice little beach with dirt and looks like the marbles, but we know it's probably going to be rocks or pebbles. The currents look dangerous. You grab a handful of pebbles. Can you guess what I'm going to save the game as? Oh, Pebble. Did you guess that? Alright. We're like connected, you and I, because you knew what I was going to save that game as. Alright, let's cruise back down, cruise over. And right over here. Alright, there is a strange looking tree with a bunch of brown stuff all around it. So I am stuck, can't get to it. Let's go around. And let's go take a look at what this is. Hello, tree. What are you? What is your secret? Oh, hello there. It's walnuts. Cool. Guess what I'm going to save it as? Ah, you knew, didn't you? You knew. Let's take a look. And you would think if the king knew this walnut tree that is full of walnuts that have pure gold inside of them, why would we have to go get any of the other items? We could just collect walnuts from this tree and the kingdom would have a bunch of money. But whatever. We are on a King's Quest, and that's why the name of the game is King's Quest. So why pick up more than one walnut and possibly solve the Kingdom of Daventry's economic problem? We're just going to take one and carry on. There's a strange hole there. That'll probably come in later, if I can vaguely remember. Actually, I think it's much later. So we'll just keep on cruising. And hey, there's a lake. And what looks to be a gingerbread house. So King's Quest 1, all of them actually, do incorporate other like little fairy tales into the game. So we can guess this is probably the gingerbread house, and we can probably guess who the bad person is that is in this, general area of the house, or possibly in the house. So let's take a look. Hello. Gingerbread. Yep, it's a gingerbread house. Alright, so now we are going to open the door to this tasty house. I don't know why we wouldn't just eat the whole house. Let's see what's in the house. Very oddly decorated. It's kind of weird. Whenever King Graham walks into a yellow room, his face and arms disappear. But over here it looks like we have what appears to be a note. What could this cryptic note in this weird house possibly say? Uh-oh. Alright, so I got the note. Let's read what it says. The note reads, "Sometimes it's better to think backwards." What can that possibly mean? That is a clue to one of the hardest riddles in this game, ever. And I hit enter really quick, but it says, "In the distance I heard something," and it's the evil witch. I'm going to go ahead and put it on fast, and let's just go push her into the oven. You can't do that. Alright, let's try to push her into the stove. You can't do that. Push witch into stove. You can't do that. Push witch into stove. Into oven. You can't do that. It looks like she's doing something really weird to the stove. And apparently I don't know how to push her into the stove. She just caught me, so restore. Push into it. Why won't you go into the oven? Just go in the oven. Alright, you know what? Yeah, she caught me again. Restore. Alright, so there she is. Let's try this again. Game plan, go. Nope.
Nope. Let's try just push witch. So even though we wanted to push her into the oven or the stove, if you just put push witch, it says that she goes into the oven where she flashes and melts away. Yay! Alright, get the stuff out of the cabinet. Alright, that is it for this room. Now we're outside again in Daventry. It's such a pretty place. Cruising around, picking up a little pace, then slowing down again. Just slowly trucking along. And a nice, beautiful lake. I have to admit, some of the scenery that they do here in this game, for having just 16 colors, is pretty epic. I mean, for its time. Like this whole log cabin, how they designed like that 3D look to it. It's pretty freaking cool. The old cottage is sagging and falling apart. Let's see, looks lately the upkeep has faltered. It certainly looks like it has faltered. There's a big hole in the roof. Let's see what's inside. Oh, we got some people inside. Hey, there's holes in the floor, too. Alright, let's talk to the man. Welcome to my house. Cool. That man has a lot to say. So, let's see. Let's go over here. Ooh, watch out for the hole. There's like a freaking guitar freaking thingy over there. So clearly I need to get it. Let's talk to the woman. She replies, I'd like to offer you something, but hey, we're too freaking broke. I am paraphrasing what she said. The bowl. The bowl is full of delicious looking stew. I bet you these people want some stew. Alright. So give bowl. The woodcutter family is very grateful that you have given them a bowl of stew. Now they will have at least one last meal. However, since you can just say the word fill, it'll fill every time, so it's really not one last meal. But they offered up their cool little guitar thing since I gave them food. Seems only fair, right? So let's get the fiddle. I don't know why. When I pick up the fiddle, I automatically think of the song The Devil Went Down to Georgia. But maybe that's just me. Alright. Let's get out of here and leave these people to their delicious meal. Game save, let's press on. Trucking along, trucking along, trucking along. I love that he's only like in a foot of water and he's like panicking like he can't just walk back out. Like, I'm in a foot of water. That's weird. Apparently I don't know where I'm going. So, alright, let's cruise. Oh, look. A log with a hole in it. Clearly no one's hidden anything in there. Oh, it's only a log. What about the stump? Oh, hey. Who would think that someone would hide something in the hole? Oh, look, diamonds no less. So someone put an old beat-up pouch inside a tree stump that was full of diamonds. Clearly, I mean, even though the quest is to go get like a freaking mirror and a shield. Between the freaking walnut egg thing that was pure gold, the solid gold egg that I found, and these diamonds, you think the king would be well off and be like, you know what, we're set for a while. But no, I continue my quest. And here is a goat. Open the gate. And the goat left. Come here, goat. What do goats like? Goats like carrots. So let's show him the carrot. Oh, hey, look, I have a new best friend. I like that he seems pretty well trained and he just stays right exactly at my side. Except for eventually he'll start to wander off, probably, because it's a goat. But for right now, we're like a duo here, and what did I tell you? Now he's not so certain. He's like, hey, we've been walking for a while, pal, and give me the carrot. But me, the mean man that I am, I keep teasing the goat with the carrot and make him follow me, or try to follow me. It's a rock. Come on, goat. You can do it, buddy. We're BFFs. I have your carrot. Follow me. There you go. And there's a bridge. And the goat does not want to cross the bridge. Oh, wait a minute. There's the thing with the troll, and there's no troll in this bridge. I am clearly at the wrong bridge. Do not lose the goat. So, let's see. I'm assuming if we follow this river, there'll be another bridge. I don't know why we can't just cross this bridge and swim across. But, whatever. Alright, let's try over here and follow the river and see if there's a... Aha! There is another bridge. And if I remember correctly, there is a troll on this bridge. Aha! As you approach the bridge, a mean, ugly troll appears. And it's a known fact, apparently, that goats hate trolls intensely. So even though the troll charges me, the goat butts him into oblivion. The bridge is yours. Because that's what I wanted, was a bridge. And I wonder if the goat ever got his carrot, because he was just kind of following me, then he bumped off the troll. So, hopefully I gave him the carrot out of the kindness of my heart. Ah, look, I see a crotchety old man. Let's go talk to this weird man. This weird man is probably the number one reason so many people may have called the Sierra hitline back in the day. So let's talk to this gnome. The old gnome tells you he has something that may be very useful to you. Your task is to guess his name, and you have 3 guesses. Now, this is ridiculous, because there's the note that says you have to think backwards. Now, his name is Rumpelstiltskin, and ideally you would think, hey, you just spell Rumpelstiltskin backwards. But Sierra, in all their cruelty, actually took the alphabet, made it go backwards, and you had to spell his name. So basically Z was A, Y was B, and you had to spell Rumpelstiltskin that way. And that's pretty freaking mean, because that's not just thinking backwards, that's actually taking the alphabet and flipping it. So there should be another clue that's in this game somewhere that says not only is it good to think backwards, sometimes you have to take the alphabet and flip it backwards too. Alright, enough of that ranting, let's just cruise along. Whoa! Okay. And yet another bridge. Apparently there's a lot of bridges in Daventry. And no troll on this one, so we'll just cruise along. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think it's this way. I am completely lost. I'm trying to remember where everything's at by memory, and I'm an old man, and my memory's not as good. And it's been a long time since I've played King's Quest 1. So, let's try... This is where the beans grow. Let's we're going to go over here where all these pretty flowers are. A good indication that stuff grows here, right? Flowers. So let's plant beans or grow beans or whatever. Flowers. What a pretty bed of flowers. Look round. You see nothing special. Alright, so let's just plant the dang beans. The beans immediately sprout roots and reach into the fertile soil. See, you look at the ground and it says nothing, but here it says it's fertile. Come on. Anyway, the mighty beanstalk grows upward. Now, how hard could this be to climb a beanstalk in this game, right? Yeah, so there's a reason I'm saving right now, because you'll see in a minute here. The beanstalk is ruthless. There are points where you're climbing the beanstalk and King Graham's hands are actually just floating in the air. They're not actually even touching the beanstalk. So here we go. And we'll put some fun music to it. Alright, wee, see? Alright, I'm going to speed it up so because this is going to take forever. Wee, dink. The game is actually being played at normal speed. The video is what's being sped up, so as you can tell by my intense typing. And I even put it on slow, so the actual gameplay on slow, so I can try to get up the beanstalk. And as you can see, I haven't even made it up the first screen yet, so every couple of feet I'm going to save now just so I can restore. And it happens a lot, this restore thing. Literally, I'm going one pixel at a time and saving. Alright. Alright, so we made it to the next screen. Yay! But holy crap, there's more. So we're cruising. Nope, falling. Nope. Yep. This seems to be... So there was a part where right now you just saw he just literally climbed straight up and fell. I should have taken notice of it. Yeah, straight up. See, and like he was literally climbing on nothing with his left hand, but whatever. And now suddenly he's falling, so I have to find the right spot and make it up. Made it to the next one, and you're kidding me, there's another beanstalk. So hey, I was actually doing all right with this one, and I forgot to save. See, I need to get up here right where I was and save. It's ridiculous how hard this beanstalk is. So at least I tried to put entertaining background music to help with the comedy of trying to climb this ridiculous beanstalk. And once again, right to the right, there's nothing. Oh, and I was almost there. Oh. And that's what she said. Alright, so... Alright, see, I'm almost there. Okay, nope. Nope. There we go. Oh, nope. That was it. Nope. There we go. Oh, so there's a little bit of one more screen. I made it. We are past the beanstalk. Alright. So, let me gather everything here. I'll cruise forward in these clouds. Don't know why I'm not falling through the clouds, but whatever. That's cool. Just floating. At least there's no holes in the clouds where you have to find your way through the maze. So, count my blessings, I suppose. Solid ground. And what's over here? Could have swore there was a giant. He might be on the next screen though. So let's cruise over. The tree in the upper right looks a little odd. And there's the giant. Alright. So there's actually two ways to beat the giant. You can actually basically use a slingshot and I think it kills him, which is not the best way to do it. Or if you wait it out, he will actually fall asleep. So we're actually going to try to go for the kinder way. I forgot what this thing is called. What is that? Let's look at vegetation. Apparently I do not know how to spell vegetation. Alright. I do not know what this is called, but there's clearly something on the ground to pick up. So whatever. Let's cruise over. That's kind of annoying. I don't remember what that thing is called. It's probably just walnut or something, but why would that be strange vegetation? And there's a tree. Looks like there's a hole at the bottom, right? Let's go take a look. Oh, look at that. There's the slingshot. So let's go back and try to pick up what that other thing majiggy is. Since I'm going to wait it out, forget picking up that thing, even though I'm probably going to lose points for not picking it up. I think this is where... nope, that is not where you hide. There's a place to hide behind one of these trees, and I don't think it's that one, because he was coming straight for me. Yeah, oh, he keeps coming straight for me. So it might be one of the northern trees, so maybe just go... Since he would be on north of this screen, go past him, go up. Go up, not here. But on the next screen, go up and then around, see if this is possible. Oh, hey, a cave. And he's right there. Right. So clearly the other way was the right way, so maybe go up on that screen. Thought it was behind this tree that we hid, but it might not be. I think it might be. Yeah, see, he comes straight for me. Alright, so let's try one of these upper trees. See, he's not coming at me as fast. Ooh, just gonna hide here. The plus side is he can't seem to reach me while I'm carefully hidden behind this tree. Let's see if he actually ever does fall asleep. Speed it up. See if he ever gets tired. And he did. Wow, that took a long time considering I had to speed up the game. Let me save it. Go over here, take a look. You can't even really see anything because the tree's in the way. So I get the magic chest. Yay. Let's cruise out of here before he wakes up. Just ease on down the road. Alright, so here's a cave. I saw earlier. Oh, and the giant's awake. And probably very upset. accidentally hit restore, so give me a second to go back. And into the cave. Oh, one of the most notorious things, other than the beanstalk in King's Quest, is the stairs. Stairs are a nightmare because you literally have to do like 1 5 1 5 1 5 to go upstairs, and it's like 5 3 5 3 5 3 to go downstairs on the keyboard, or else that happens. You plunge to your death. So let's restore. And see, there I am. Because those stairs are insanely frickin' small. And usually you can do the diagonal keys, like the 3 to go down diagonal. But when the stairs are so narrow, I don't even think the diagonal will work. Because it never goes directly diagonal. It always goes a little bit outward. Oh, good. Like 2 layers of stairs. Because this isn't annoying at all. And I mean, if you were a citizen of Daventry and you saw your king or your potential king going down the stairs the way I am, would you think something is wrong with him that he can't go down a set of stairs like normal people and get stuck the way I just did? Alright, so since I made it down that level of stairs, I'm going to go ahead and save before I go down the next level. So, here I am. 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3. It's a painful way to get down. Oh, good. A whole new layer of stairs, because that's exactly what I was hoping. So see, I am trying to do the 1 to go down the stairs diagonal, and he goes like 1 or 2 steps, and then you basically have to keep doing it. And 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3. So eventually I'll make it, hopefully, down this set of stairs alive, ideally. And hopefully there is not another long set of stairs. Oh, look, more stairs. Who would have thought? Like, the hardest part of the game is the beanstalk and the stairs. And going slowly down the stairs. Okay, oh good, no more stairs. And done with stairs. So from here, we'll just cruise this way. Every once in a while, Graham does that. He picks up his stride for some reason and runs real quick. Oh. Took a quick break, I'm back. Let's continue King's Quest. Alright. So as I was saying, every once in a while, Graham, when he's walking, he suddenly picks up his pace. Like, he'll be walking at normal speed and suddenly like take 2 or 3 really quick steps and then continue going. It's odd. Just like right there. And I don't know what it is. He just randomly at times goes a little bit faster for no reason. Alright. Well, we know that Graham can't just walk across, so we're gonna swim. I'm trying to piece together now that I think about where this is, because we just climbed a beanstalk like 4 or 5 levels up and we were in the clouds, and then there was a mountain, like this landscape that came into the clouds, and then like a mountain where we go in the cave. Then we went down like 4 or 5 flights of stairs. So are we still on some cloud island somewhere, or are we back down on Daventry? These are the things that keep me up at night. Anyway, here we are at the well, and clearly there's something to do with the well, because look, it's got water, and it's a rope. We take the bucket. Alright, so let's look at the bucket. The bucket is old and weathered. Alright. So what are we going to do with it? You ever wonder where he's carrying all this stuff? Like, where's his bucket? It's clearly not in his hand, and if it's in his pocket, it's very well concealed. Alright. So now we have the bucket, and we've lowered the rope. Now shall we descend into darkness? Apparently we are. And when Graham climbs down the rope, he apparently does it with just his legs, because his hands are up in the air like he doesn't care. And we know we're going to swim once we hit bottom. Go, Graham, go. And let's see. Now this is what I don't get. With difficulty, you fill the bucket. What was weird is when the bucket was at the top of the well, it looks like it was full of water anyway, because it was actually blue. But you know, that's neither here nor there. Maybe I spilt the bucket when I cut it. And why is the bucket hard to fill if it, like, full, I'm in the water completely? You would think it would just fill. And for some reason, there was a Coke can down at the bottom of this well, and an insanely large wine bottle by the looks of it. So whoever lives in this area, maybe the giant drinks, oh wait, and it's a dragon. Maybe the giant drinks giant sodas and giant bottles of wine. And so now we have a very angry dragon who's breathing fire. And what is a good thing to fight fire with? Metallic would tell you fight fire with fire. That is not what we're going to do, though. We're going to throw the water from the bucket on the dragon. So let's get close and hopefully not get singed in the process, because he is a mad dragon. And it hits him squarely in the mouth, extinguishing its roaring flames. No fire. And it just moves a rock and leaves. So that's cool. And what looks over here to be just a great picture is actually a magic mirror. So somehow we're going to carry the magic mirror as well, which, you know, fits right next to the bucket. Whatever. He's got big pants and big pockets. So, you know, it's weird. Why isn't this hole filling with water? Because we just swam in from the water thing. It's not like we swam in and up. I wonder if we can actually go back out the hole, which wouldn't make sense, because now that I think about it, we would have to climb up the rope. Get in a hole. No, you can't do that. So I guess we'll go out the other way and follow the dragon, who has got to be really pissed off, right? He was there just guarding the mirror, hanging out. Now he's gone. Apparently there's two holes here, right? There's that hole to the left, and then there's that little hole all the way at the top, which is probably where the dragon took off and flew away. Or he could have just walked out the left door, which would be unfortunate for Graham, because, I mean, what would stop the dragon from just biting him? You know, why does it need its flames? It had huge teeth. Alright, so now we are out of the dragon's cave, and no idea where we are. So, let's see, let me gather my map here, take a look around. Okay, I think I know where I'm at. I think we have to go to the... Nope. Actually, he's who I'm looking for, is this crazy bird. So now I'm going to attempt to jump on this bird. Nope. And just as I go over there, he leaves. This bird is taunting me. It's like, raise my hands like I just don't care. Alright, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, nope, he's a tease. Oh. This bird is a punk. Hey! See, now as soon as I start walking over there, he leaves. Now I go over there and he leaves again. This bird clearly knows that I want to use him as a taxi. Come on down. Come on, you're mine. Or I'm his. Where could this giant bird be taking you? I don't know, but look at me doing the Superman. Just flying. See, once again, I'm in the clouds. Like, how high am I? Did I go all the way back down from the cloud thing? And why did I go through those stairs if I could have just reached that area from the bottom of Daventry? And it's gonna drop me off. Whee! Ugh. Oh, faceplant. Alright, so we'll save. Sorry, the phone rang, as you probably just heard in the background. One moment. Alright, let's press on. Alright, because, you know, a good children's game should encourage you to pick mushrooms, to potentially use them for something. Alright. And there's a castle in the distance, so if that's Daventry, I'm really close to where I was before. And I don't know why I had to go through that whole giant and the stairs down. But let's see what's down here, because this seems like a good idea! Boom. Shakalaka. Alright. So let's take a look. We're just cruising now. Seeing what this whole cave's all about. Is that Irish music I hear in the distance? Let's go take a look. Ooh, it's a rat. Oh, what do rats like? Cheese! And remember the cheese that I got. Let's give it to the rat. Not really a fan of getting too close to this giant rat. I've actually had pet rats before, but not a rat that's as big as me. Alright, so I took the cheese. And he magically merged with the wall. Okay. I don't know why they didn't just put a rat hole or something like that. Oh, look, and it's Irish music, lads. Top of the morning to ya! I probably just offended every French person. There's a fiddle just playing up in the air, like just don't care. And hey, it's the king. The king of all leprechauns. He's like, hey, bro, what's up? Done. Alright, well, thank you for the scepter. And you know what? I'll take the shield, too. So apparently the king just abandons his post fairly easily. His little followers are in the other room just dancing, unaware that their king has bailed on them. It's a really nice king. See, at least these stairs you can't really fall off of, I don't think. And they're fairly large, so, you know, hey, can't really fall off the stairs. Oh, we have a problem here. So we've just found the exit, and it looks to be too small for King Graham to get out of. So what do? We eat the mushroom. So little Alice in Wonderland, and we are very small. And now we've escaped the hole. So kids, if you're ever stuck somewhere, just eat a mushroom and you'll be fine. You can get out of it. That's the message we're picking up here. And if you are listening to this, kids, don't really do that. Mushrooms are frequently very poisonous, except for the kind that go on your pizza. That's the only kind you should eat. And even then, I'm not a fan of mushrooms, so I don't even like mushrooms on my pizza. I know, call me a sinner, but ugh, it's still fungus. So anyway, mushroom discussion aside, let's keep cruising. And cruising. And woo, little lake. Again, like, they did some pretty cool stuff for just being limited to 16 colors to actually create this 3D environment that is King's Quest 1 AGI. Although it's kind of weird that Graham is he looks like a Lego to me, because he's got the yellow blockish head and arms, and most Legos have that yellow feature that kind of make him, because he's so blocky, look like a Lego. It's something Sierra should do. Look into making like Sierra figures made out of Legos. That'd be kind of cool. Actually, I think someone's done some fan art of various characters as Legos, and it's really, really cool. Sorry, I can't remember his name. So we open the door. Da-da-da. Headed for the king. There's the two guards, apparently, that just never, ever move in their heavy, clunky, knightly armor. And if Graham is one of the King's Knight, why isn't Graham in armor? That's what I want to know. Why is he in this, like, hot pink t-shirt and this bright blue pants? Anyway. So, what do you do in front of the king? You bow. Now I'm going to go over here and be like, hey, king. Check it out. And, oh, what's happening? The king proclaims. Oh, doink. From the seemingly lifeless king, you hear these words. You're now the king, basically. With those words, King Edward dies. And apparently Graham is like, all right. He throws on the throne, sits on it. Apparently even just after the credits gets the king just swept away and becomes king.